The sound of the kettle boiling is my morning bell. I don't need an alarm clock, just the gentle whistle of steam rising in my small wooden kitchen and the faint scent of dried bonito waking from the cupboard. At 89, I move slowly, but with intention. I open the window, let in the cool breeze, and begin to prepare the same breakfast I've made for over 60 years: warm miso soup, grilled fish, and a bowl of soft rice. Here in Okinawa, aging is not something we fear. It's something we prepare for with every meal, every quiet morning, every bite that nourishes not only the body, but the heart. People often ask, how do you stay so strong? I say it's not strength, it's care. And that care is found in the food we choose to eat. While many in the West turn to expensive powders and pills, we Japanese elders quietly turn to what has always been enough real food. Food that feeds collagen, heals the joints, softens the skin, and soothes the spirit. Today, I will show you 6 collagen-rich superfoods that are cheap, easy to find, and can truly change how you age from the inside out. Before we begin, tell me, where are you watching this from and what time is it for you? Right now, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. And if you enjoy peaceful healing content like this, please subscribe so you won't miss what's coming next. What happens when seniors lack collagen? I didn't know much about collagen when I was young. Back then we didn't use words like that. We just ate what our mothers made and we stayed strong. But when I turned 72, I started to notice something. First, my knees felt stiff in the mornings. Then my hands ached when I carried groceries. One winter I slipped while hanging laundry and couldn't get up for minutes. That scared me. My doctor smiled kindly and said, "Your body is aging. You are losing collagen." "Collagen?" I asked. "Isn't that for wrinkles?" He nodded. "Yes, and also your joints, bones, muscles, even your eyes. Collagen is the glue that holds the body together. It keeps your skin smooth, cushions your joints, and helps muscles stay firm. But after age 60, your body makes less of it, about 1% less each year. That's why many older people begin to feel stiff, sore, or weak, even without doing anything wrong. And here's the truth, it doesn't happen overnight. It's slow, like a paper lantern gently dimming. One day you realize you don't get up as fast, or your skin bruises more easily, or your knees creak like the old wooden steps at the temple. When collagen declines, our skin becomes thin and dry. Our joints lose their cushion, our muscles weaken, and we feel tired faster. We might not say it aloud, but many of us fear losing our independence more than aging itself. I feared that too. I live alone. I don't want someone to help me dress or cook or take me to the bathroom. So I started paying attention, not to expensive treatments, but to what I was eating. I remembered my mother's fish soup, the stewed chicken feet she made on cold nights, the miso my grandmother stirred slowly each morning. Back then, we didn't call them collagen-rich foods. We just called them dinner. Today, doctors and researchers finally catch up with what our grandmothers knew: collagen comes from food, real food. And when you nourish your body this way, it doesn't just help your skin. It helps your knees, your back, your hands. It helps you stay upright, stay active, stay proud. So don't wait until something breaks. Start rebuilding your collagen now, gently, naturally, and every day. The Japanese secret: eating collagen the natural way. We never called it collagen when I was growing up. We just called it food. In my family, meals were sacred, not fancy, just thoughtful. A piece of grilled mackerel, a bowl of rice, a miso soup with tofu and seaweed. These weren't superfoods. They were everyday foods, ordinary yet powerful. In Japan, there's a concept called shokuiku. It means food education, but it's more than that. It's the idea that food should teach us how to live well. to eat in a way that supports the body over a lifetime, not just for today. When I was a child, my grandmother would say, "Eat with respect, and food will take care of you as you age." She didn't know the word collagen, but she knew what our joints, skin, and bones needed even before science could explain it. Today, research confirms what Japanese elders have practiced for generations. A study from the University of Tokyo found that seniors who eat fermented soy products, small fish, and traditional broths have higher collagen levels, better mobility, and fewer joint problems even without supplements. And the beauty is, these foods aren't expensive. They don't come in a bottle or powder. They come from the earth, the sea, and the family kitchen. I've never taken a collagen pill. But I've eaten miso soup every morning for 60 years. I've never tried a fancy bone broth. But I've slow-cooked chicken feet in soy and ginger just like my mother did when the nights turned cold. These foods aren't just nutritious, they're cultural. They remind us of who we are, where we come from, and how we care for one another. In the West, collagen has become a beauty trend, something sold in shiny packages. But in Japan, it's something passed down quietly from hand to hand, meal to meal. You don't need to change your whole diet overnight. But if you want to age with grace, if you want your knees to carry you and your hands to hold your grandchildren tightly, start with small, honest meals. The kind that nourish you deeply over time. Tiny whole fish. The secret to supple skin and strong bones. When I was a girl, my mother used to place a small fish on my rice head, tail bones, skin, and all. We didn't remove anything. We chewed slowly every part. Eat the bones, she'd say, and your bones will thank you. In Japan, we often eat tiny whole fish like shishamo or chirimanjako. They're rich in calcium, omega-3 fats, and yes, natural collagen, especially in the skin and bones. The skin of fish contains type 1 collagen, the same type that helps keep human skin firm and elastic. And the tiny bones, when eaten whole, support our bones in return. It's nature's beautiful exchange. You see, collagen doesn't come only from soups or powders. It's in the delicate silver skin of sardines. It's in the chewy texture of dried anchovies. It's in the parts many people throw away. As I grew older, I noticed something. The friends who ate these small fish often had fewer wrinkles, fewer fractures, and less joint pain than those who didn't. When I visited my cousin in Osaka, I asked her secret to her glowing skin at 78. She smiled and showed me her lunch, a bowl of warm rice pickles and grilled shishamo, 4 small fish lightly salted, eaten whole. Nothing fancy, just enough. These fish are inexpensive too. In the US, you can find similar options, canned sardines and olive oil smoked herring or dried anchovies from Asian markets. If they still have the skin and bones, that's good. That's where the magic is. And if the idea of eating a whole fish feels strange to you, start small. Add flaked sardines to toast or salad. Stir anchovies into sauces. Make a warm soup with canned mackerel and ginger. The goal is not perfection. The goal is consistency. Many people think collagen must come from beauty products, but the Japanese way is different. We nourish our collagen from the inside out through humble whole foods that our ancestors trusted. These tiny fish remind us that strength doesn't always come from size. Sometimes it comes from the smallest things packed with wisdom, flavor, and healing. Miso soup, the warm habit that soothes the joints. In my home, miso soup is more than food. It's comfort. It's the warmth that fills the room before anyone says a word. It's the scent that tells me you are cared for. I've had miso soup nearly every morning of my life. Not because I had to, but because it made my body feel whole. Miso is a fermented paste made from soybeans, and it's one of the quiet superfoods of Japanese culture. Inside its rich, savory taste are living enzymes, amino acids, and peptides, some of which help your body hold on to moisture and stimulate collagen production. One study from Kyoto showed that seniors who consumed miso soup regularly had better joint flexibility and smoother skin, likely due to its fermentation and high antioxidant content. But my grandmother didn't need a study. She just said, "Miso warms your bones." A simple bowl of miso contains more healing than many people expect. We often add tofu, which contains plant-based estrogens that support collagen. We add wakame seaweed, which provides minerals like magnesium. And we drink it warm, never boiling hot, so that the beneficial cultures remain alive. When I was 75, I stopped drinking coffee in the mornings. It made my heart race, my hands shake. I replaced it with miso soup, and within weeks my stomach felt calmer and my knees less stiff when standing. Some Westerners are surprised that a savory soup is part of breakfast. But in Japan, we believe that the first thing you put in your body sets the tone for your whole day. Miso doesn't wake you up with force. It invites your body to open gently, like the petals of a morning flower. And it's simple to make. You don't need to go to a specialty store. In most grocery stores now, you can find miso paste. Look for white miso or yellow miso, which are milder. Boil water, turn off the heat, stir in a spoonful of miso, and add soft tofu or greens. That's all. It takes 3 minutes, but gives back so much more. Some mornings I sit quietly with my bowl in my hands, breathing in the steam. And I think if everyone started their day with something warm, gentle, and alive, maybe the world would feel less rushed. Miso doesn't just help your joints. It slows you down in the best way. And in that slowing down, healing happens. Chicken skin and feet. The poor food that's rich in collagen. When I was a child, the war had just ended. Food was scarce. Meat was a luxury. But we had chickens, and my mother, like many Japanese mothers, believed in wasting nothing. So we ate everything. The feet, the skin, the wings, the bones. Not because it was trendy, but because it was all we had. I remember sitting by the stove watching my mother boil chicken feet with ginger soy sauce and sake. The scent filled the whole house, deep, earthy, comforting. She'd say, "The parts others throw away are the parts that make us strong." Now, decades later, science tells us what my mother always knew. Chicken feet and skin are among the richest natural sources of collagen, especially type Tsaku collagen, which is essential for healthy joints and cartilage. In fact, a small study in Japan found that elderly women who consumed chicken feet broth twice a week reported less knee pain after just 8 weeks. No pills, no surgery. Just soup. Chicken skin, too, is loaded with collagen. Some people avoid it because of fat, but when cooked gently and eaten in moderation, it becomes a healing food. The fat helps your body absorb fat-soluble vitamins, and the collagen works to support your skin, bones, and ligaments. At 80, I began making a simple dish once a week. Chicken feet simmered slowly with garlic, green onions, and vinegar. I drink the broth and eat the softened tendons. It's not elegant, but it helps me walk farther, sleep better, and stand longer in my garden. For those in the West, these foods may seem strange or even unappetizing, but they are inexpensive, accessible, and deeply restorative. You can find chicken feet at Asian grocery stores, farmers markets, or even some supermarkets. Simmer them in a slow cooker with your favorite herbs and vegetables. If you prefer not to eat the feet, just drink the golden broth, it's enough. And if you enjoy crispy textures, try roasting chicken skin until golden. Serve it with a salad or soup. One of my Western friends calls it Japanese collagen chips. The truth is, aging doesn't mean giving up strength. It means learning to nourish yourself in ways that support your changing body. In Japan, we honor the old, not just people, but foods. The parts that take time to cook, the parts that others forget. So if you've ever felt your joints ache as you rise, if your knees hesitate on the stairs, maybe the answer isn't more medicine. Maybe it's a humble bowl of broth passed down through generations rich with wisdom and care. Try it once. See how you feel. Your body will remember. And thank you. Fermented soy and plant estrogens. The gentle way to build collagen. Every time I open a package of natto, I think of my grandfather. He ate it every morning, cold, sticky with mustard and chopped green onions. He lived to 97 with no cane, no pills, and a memory sharp enough to beat me at card games. Fermented soy has long been a cornerstone of Japanese longevity, not just because it's rich in plant protein, but because it helps the body create collagen from within. Soybeans contain isoflavones, natural plant estrogens, that gently support hormone balance as we age. For women, this is especially important after menopause, when collagen production declines more rapidly. But it's not just for women. Men also benefit from the anti-inflammatory effects and protein content that help protect joints and muscles. Fermentation takes soy even further. When we ferment soybeans into natto miso or tempeh, the nutrients become easier to absorb. The beneficial bacteria support gut health because when your gut is healthy, your body can absorb the amino acids needed to make collagen. A study in Japan followed older adults who ate fermented soy products regularly and found they had better skin hydration, improved bone density, and lower markers of inflammation. But beyond the science, fermented soy is deeply cultural. It's the smell of a rural kitchen at dawn. It's the bubbling miso pot in winter. It's the quiet joy of knowing your food is alive and working for you. Some Westerners find natto too strong, too sticky. That's okay. You don't have to eat what you don't enjoy. There are many options. Try soft tofu in your soups. Enjoy miso soup with seaweed. Taste tempeh, which is firm, nutty, and perfect in stir-fries or salads. Even soy milk can be a good start, just choose one without added sugar. For me, it's not about eating the perfect food every day. It's about small choices repeated with care. When I turned 85, I began eating a spoonful of miso before lunch, not just for flavor, but to remind myself that nourishment is quiet, deliberate, and sacred. When we talk about collagen, many think only of meat and bone. But the Japanese way includes plants. And plants, when prepared with tradition and respect, can be just as powerful. So if you're looking for a gentle, affordable, and natural way to support your collagen, look to soy. Not the heavily processed kind, but the humble fermented forms that have kept our elders walking tall for generations. You may not love the taste at first, but taste can change. And when your knees stop aching, your skin feels smoother, or your energy returns, you'll understand why this quiet little bean is so deeply loved in Japan. Green tea, the quiet protector of your collagen. Every afternoon around 3 o'clock, I sit by my window with a small cup of green tea. No sugar, no milk, just warm, grassy bitterness and the sound of the wind passing through the trees. This ritual isn't for energy, it's for balance. Green tea has been part of Japanese life for over 1,000 years. It's not just a drink, it's a practice of stillness, of patience, of quiet renewal. And now, science shows it may also help protect one of our body's most important foundations, collagen. Inside green tea are powerful antioxidants called catechins, especially one called EGCG. EGCG helps fight inflammation, reduce free radical damage, and slow the breakdown of collagen in the skin, joints, and muscles. It doesn't create collagen, but it protects what you already have. That's important, especially as we age, because the real enemy isn't just time. It's stress, sugar, and inflammation, things that quietly chip away at the body's strength. When I was younger, I drank green tea casually, but after turning 70, I made it part of my day every day. Within a month, I noticed something. My skin felt less dry. My knees didn't swell as much after gardening, and my digestion was smoother, especially when I drank tea between meals. Many people think they need big changes to feel better, but in Japan, we believe in small, consistent acts. A cup of green tea is one of them. You don't need expensive brands. Even basic sencha or matcha from your local Asian market can be rich in antioxidants. Just avoid bottled or sweetened versions. They often contain more sugar than tea. And don't drink it too hot. Let it cool for a minute before sipping. This preserves the delicate compounds and saves your tongue. Some of my American friends ask, can I drink it with my meals? You can, but for better absorption of iron and nutrients, it's often best to drink green tea between meals or as a gentle afternoon break. This isn't a magic cure, it's a moment of care. Green tea won't reverse time, but it may slow it down just enough to help you feel more present, more nourished, more resilient. And as you hold the warm cup in your hands, you'll feel it. This isn't just a drink. It's an invitation to pause, breathe, and let your body rebuild itself quietly, sip by sip. I never ate to look younger. I ate to stay strong enough to carry my own groceries, to climb the temple steps without help, to laugh without pain when the seasons changed. At 89, I still walk to the market. I still cook for myself. And yes, I still enjoy looking in the mirror and seeing a face that's soft, not because it's wrinkle-free, but because it's well cared for. Collagen is not just about beauty. It's about dignity. It's about staying upright, steady, and self-reliant in a world that moves too fast. So here is what I leave with you. Eat the little fish, sip the miso, chew the chicken skin, savor the tofu, steep the tea, and above all, do it with care. You don't need to change everything overnight. Just begin. Your body will remember, and little by little it will return the kindness you show it. Before you go, I'd love to know, have you tried any of these foods before? Which one will you start with? Please share your thoughts in the comments. I truly enjoy reading them. And don't forget to subscribe so we can keep walking this path together. Note: health information on YouTube is not one size fits all and is not medical advice. If you have concerns about your health, please consult with your doctor or healthcare provider. If you think you may have a medical emergency, contact emergency services in your area immediately.